Welcome to Telugu Academy. In today's AP Geography, we're going to look into about the district profile of Kadapa. That is YSR Kadapa. Earlier it was called as Kadapa, but now it is called as YSR Kadapa to honor Sri Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy. So let's look into the history of the Kadapa district, economy, geography, boundaries and tourist destinations and other important personalities of this district. So, as we know that this is formally it was known as Kadapa district only, but said to be the heart of the Rayalaseema. See, already we have seen there are 9 coastal districts and 4 Rayalaseema districts. These are hinterland districts. Hinterland districts in the sense like which are in the mid region of the like land part. They don't share their boundary with any of the seas. So we have 4 Rayalaseema districts. They are like Kadapa, Kannur, Anantapur and Chittoor, and apart from that all 9 other are like coastal districts which share their boundaries with Bay of Bengal. So this district is a part of Rayalaseema. It is the heart of the Rayalaseema. Earlier it was called as Kadapa only. So it was the heart of the Rayalaseema, centrally located and well connected with the 4 other districts. Why it is called as the heart of the Rayalaseema means it is centrally located and it is well connected with all other 4 districts of Rayalaseema, like you say Anantapur, Chittoor or Kurnool. So that's the reason Kadapa is called the heart of the Rayalaseema. The district has a glorious history and a rich culture heritage. So Kadapa YSR district is one of the 13 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. It is located at a distance of 377.5 kilometers from capital Amaravati and is 8 kilometers south of the Penna river. 8 kilometers south of the Penna river. It is hardly like nearly 377 kilometers from Amaravati. The city is surrounded on 3 sides by the Nallamala and Palakonda hills. It also shares it also has forest areas, forest regions, that is Nallamala and Palakonda hills, which is Nallamala and Palakonda. Why it is called as Kadapa? There is a history for this for the name of the district Kadapa. Earlier, the people from the west, whoever who used to travel to Tirumala, that is Tirupati or Tirumala, the abode of God Venkateshwara Swami, so they used to travel from this Kadapa. That's the reason they used to call this Kadapa as Gadapa. Gadapa ante ఇప్పుడు మన ఇంటికి ద్వారముఖం ఉంటుంది కదా, మెయిన్ ద్వారం, సింహద్వారం, దాని కింద ఉండేది గడప అంటారు. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ యూ కెన్ సే ఫుట్ హిల్ అన్నట్టు. సో the people whoever used to travel from the west, they have to cross Kadapa. So that's the reason they used to call as Gadapa. అంటే తిరుమలకి గడప అన్నట్టు పిలిచేవారు అనమాట. సో అలాగా పేరు రాను కాలమాన ప్రకారంలోని దట్ ఈస్ హ్యాస్ చేంజ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ గడప టు కడప. సో that's a small story behind the region of the name Kadapa. The city nicknamed Kadapa, which means threshold, because it is the gateway from the west to the sacred hills of Tirumala, which is known for its connections to the Venkateshwara Swami. So whoever used to want to visit Tirumala Venkateshwara Swami Darshan, they have to cross Kadapa. The climate, coming to the climate, it is again tropical, it has a tropical climate. The climate here is tropical. In winter there is much less rainfall in Kadapa than in summer. In Kadapa, the average temperature is 29.2 degrees Celsius. So coming to the etymology or the history of the Kadapa. So the history of the Kadapa dates back to the 2nd century BC. As it is the oldest, it has even a Yerragudi inscription. So it was mentioned in the Yerragudi inscription also. So it dates back to the 2nd century BC. That old district is this place. The evidences of Archaeological Survey of India suggest it started with the Mauryan and Satavahana dynasties. Even it was mentioned in the Mauryan and Satavahana inscriptions also. So one of the famous inscription in which Kadapa was mentioned was Yerragudi inscription. Next, and since it has been under the ruler of numerous dynasties including Chalukyas, Cholas and Pallavas. Among all of these dynasties, first one To rule over Kadapa was Pallava dynasty. Like Pallava kings ruled over the city during the 5th century and penetrated the north of Kadapa. And after the Cholas, next coming to the Muslims. So every dynasty starting from Mauryan and Satavahanas, like Pallavas, Cholas and Muslim rulers, everyone ruled this Kadapa district. So everyone, it was under every dynasty's rule. So with the advent of again British, it was ceded to them by the Nawab. Under the rule of British, Siddhavatam served as the headquarters of the district briefly. So that's the reason these districts are called ceded. Ceded in means if we go to the history, when there was an agreement between the Nawab, Nizam Nawab and the British. So what did this Nawab done? So he have given some regions, some parts of Andhra to British. So in the terminology called it as ceded. Ceded means something which we jointly. So Kadapa was under this ceded agreement, ceded districts agreement. So that's the reason we call them as ceded districts, like Costa, Rayalaseema, ceded, Sirkars. These are the districts, names of the districts at the time of Britishers. Still we use them in our daily life. So it was ceded to them by the Nawab under the rule of the British. So that time the headquarters were Siddhavatam. Siddhavatam was the headquarters. Now YSR Kadapa district's headquarters are Kadapa only, but earlier it was Siddhavatam. So currently city of Kadapa serves as the headquarters and Siddhavatam was reduced to a mandal in the district. Okay. So Kadapa is famous for the tobacco business. So Kadapa is famous for tobacco business. So it is one of the after Guntur, this is one of the district which is very famous for tobacco. And other details like even Hyder Ali, the Tippu Sultan's father, the Mysore king Tippu Sultan's father Hyder Ali also ruled Kadapa in the year 1780. Means it was even in the Mysore province or Mysore presidency. So after Banas and Rashtrakutas, so this was all the history who have ruled in detail, but for us it is not just only peripherally we can touch this subject if coming to the etymology. So this district borders with which places or which districts? So it has all four direct boundaries. So in the east it borders with Nellore. In the east, to the east it is bordered with Nellore, and the west Anantapur, and the north Kurnool, and south Chittoor. That's the reason it is called as, because these all three are Rayalaseema districts. So that's the reason it is called as the heart of the Rayalaseema, because it has even connectivity to Kurnool, it has connectivity to Anantapur and so well to Chittoor, and even to the coastal district of Andhra Pradesh, that is last coastal district of Andhra Pradesh, that is Nellore. So that's the reason it is called heart of the Rayalaseema. Now coming to the coordinates, it is in which latitudes and longitudes? Its coordinates are 13 degrees 43 minutes to 15 degrees 14 minutes northern latitudes, and from 77 degrees 51 minutes to 79 degrees 29 minutes eastern longitudes. So these are the coordinates and boundaries of the Kadapa district. Coming to the other details of the Kadapa district, like area. So area is 15,359 square kilometers. See, there is a differences. The differences in this area. In some books it is written nearly 11,000 or something. In some books, if you go with it is 15,359. In other sources, like it is 15,750 or 659. So we can say approximately nearly 15,000. If it is there somewhere in the option it is nearly 15,000, we can go for that. So there is a confusion in the area of this Kadapa district. Next, population. 28,82,649 is the total population of the Kadapa district. Now coming to the population growth rate. For every 10 years, how much is the growth in the population? That is 10.79% is the population growth rate of YSR Kadapa district. Now coming to sex ratio, like 985 females per 1000 males. It is 985 per 1000 males. It's not a very good number. Next, density. Density is also very less. Only 188 people stay per square kilometers. Only 188 is the density of the Kadapa. Literacy, that is 67.30%. 67.30. In that, male literacy 77.78%, female literacy 56.77% is the female literacy. Next, coming to urban population. Only 33.97% people live in urbans. All the rest, if 33% people live in urban, means rest stay in rural only, no, right? So 66.03% stay in rural. It is also an agrarian based district. People depend on agriculture for their livelihood. Forest extent. 5003 square kilometers is the forest extent. It has good number of forests, good number of green cover. So it has a green cap of a very good number. It comes into percentage, that is 32.57% is the total forest cover of this district. So child birth rate, it is 38 only. Those were the demographic details of the YSR Kadapa district. Now coming to the administrative setup. So how this administrative setup is there? How many mandals, headquarters, villages, panchayats and other details. So administrative headquarters, obviously Kadapa. So YSR Kadapa district, Kadapa is the headquarters of YSR Kadapa district. Next, revenue divisions. There are 3 revenue divisions, Kadapa, Jammal Madugu and Badvel. And next coming to towns, there are 18 towns. Mandal Parishads, there are 50 Mandal Parishads. Revenue Mandals, 51 revenue Mandals. Municipalities, 9 municipalities. But municipal corporation, there is only one municipal corporation. That is Kadapa Municipal Corporation. That is Kadapa Municipal Corporation. Next, Gram Panchayats. There are 790 Gram Panchayats. How many? 790. Revenue villages 983. Primary health centers, that is PHCs. Small size like hospitals, we can say dispensaries. Primary health centers, 70 primary health centers. Now average rainfall, that is 699.6 millimeters is the average rainfall. Total factories, it has 638 factories total in this district, like including big, small, medium, there are 638 factories. Parliamentary constituencies, how many MPs do come from this district? How many MPs, member of parliaments? 2 MPs, that means there are 2 parliamentary constituencies. Next, assembly constituencies. How many MLAs do elect from this district? There are 10 MLAs. That means there are 10 assembly constituencies in this district. What's the university of this district is? That is Yogi Vemana University. Because Yogi Vemana, it's not clear, but people say that he hails from Rayalaseema. He might be from Kurnool or Kadapa. So, but this Kadapa people claim he is from Kadapa itself. So, these are the this is the administrative setup of YSR Kadapa district. Now coming to the rankings. So, in what rankings, which positions it is in the compared to other districts in the state. So, in area wise it states 4th position. It is in the 4th position, the total state of Andhra Pradesh in area. Next, population, it is in the 11th position because last but one. In the population, it is in the 11th position. Literacy, also 7th position. And coming to density, it is in the least position. What's the density of this district? only 188, means per square kilometer only 188 people live in this district. Very less. సాంద్రత చాలా తక్కువ అనమాట, అంటే స్పార్స్లీ పాపులేటెడ్, అక్కడక్కడక్కడ పాపులేటెడ్ అనమాట. ఇది అలా ఒకే చోట మొత్తం జనాలు లేరు. సో it ranking in density, that is 13th position when coming to the density of the population. Next, population growth rate, 7th position. So when coming to forest area, it has nearly 30% of forest cover. 5,003 square kilometers of total area is out of total area. 5,003 square kilometers is a forest cover. So it stands first. It stands first in forest cover, forest area. So which district has the highest forest cover in state of Andhra Pradesh? A green cap or percentage means Kadapa, YSR Kadapa district has the highest forest cover, that is maximum nearly 30%. And apart from that, there is a type of stones called Shabad stones. Which stone? Shabad stones are very famous in district. They are used for many other things like multi-purpose use. So these stones are very famous in this district. And now coming to other important natural and economic resources. So what are the major important resources of this district? Like Penna, Papagni, Chiyuru, Chitravati, Bahuda, Sagileru. So these are the important drainages which drain whole of the Kadapa district. Now coming to major crops. What type of crops are grown in this district? Major crops are paddy, bajra, onion, groundnut, jowar, cotton and korolu. Korolu means millets. We can say millets. They are millets. So these are the major crops produced in Kadapa district, YSR Kadapa district. Next, major minerals. What are the major minerals of this district? So limestone, asbestos, barytes, lead and white clay. So these are major minerals produced or found in Kadapa YSR district. National highway NH18 runs through YSR Kadapa district. Which national highway? NH National Highway 18. Next, coming to other industries of this district. We have seen already there are nearly 638 factories and all. But the major one, major important industries of the district are Coromandel Cements, that is in Chillamkur. Next, Teximako Cements, Yerraguntla. Fertilizer Corporation of India, again in Yerraguntla. Penner Paper Mills in Kadapa. Cement Corporation of India, again in Yerraguntla. So almost cements are dominant in Kadapa district, right? Very dominant industry is cement industry because of limestone. Because of which mineral? Availability of limestone and white clay. So wherever there is availability or major dominant mineral is limestone, there more of number of cement factories are to be seen. So again, like that's the reason there are majority of cement factories are there in cement factories is a dominating industry in Kadapa district because of major mineral is limestone and white clay. Apart from that, it has a unique mineral that is a nuclear mineral which is used for nuclear energy, that is uranium. Uranium is found in Tummalpalli. Even uranium extraction is started in Tummalpalli of Kadapa district. So uranium is a very it's a nuclear mineral, very rare mineral. So we Andhra Pradesh do have this uranium mineral resources, uranium ores. Now coming to other details of the other census details of the Kadapa. So we all know that 2011 is the last census because 2021 census are conducted for every 10 years, but because due to pandemic COVID-19 2021 census have not been taken. So latest data available to be considered is 2011 census. It has, we have seen 28,84,524. In that, Hindus comprise 48.7%, Muslims comprise 50%, Christians 2% roughly. The population of Kadapa is more or less equal to the nation of Jamaica or the US state of Arkansas. So, our districts are equivalent to our countries in US or Jamaica, like we are that huge in number. So, this gives 132nd ranking. If we rank Kadapa district in the whole India, in Indian scenario, it stands 132nd out of how many? 640 districts. So, this is our rankings. And then next district has a population density of 188, the least in the district in the state of Andhra Pradesh, 188 inhabitants per square kilometers, that is 490 per square miles. So, and again population growth rate, that is 10.87%. It has a sex ratio of 984 for every 1000 males, a literacy of 67.88. Now coming to the agriculture, agri about this district. What kind of soils? See, agriculture is depending upon the two things. Mainly, one is soil, other one is irrigation. Either it is a natural one, a monsoonal rains, or like human man-made government provided irrigation facilities, whatever. So, two things. One is soil type and water availability. So, Kadapa district is endowed mainly with red and black soils ranging from poor to fertile soils. సో ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే బంజరు నేలలు అనమాట. అంటే ఇక్కడ వ్యవసాయం చేయడం చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ వాటర్ ఉండదు, అంత డ్రై నేలలు. అండ్ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దాట్ ఈవెన్ సాయిల్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో నాట్ దట్ ఫర్టైల్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ so like conducive to grow agriculture, grow crops. So it has endowed mainly with red and black soils ranging from poor to fertile soils. It has under not average to fertile soils, again poor to fertile soils. The soil of the district has been classified into red ferruginous soil and black soil. It has again black soil, that is black cotton soil where cotton is grown. It is conducive to grow cotton. And next is red soil, ఎర్ర దుమ్ము. అంటే ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్, మీరు కొన్ని ప్లేసెస్కి వెళ్ళి ఉంటే, ఇఫ్ ఇదే రాయలసీమ కానీ ఎక్కడ కానీ అక్కడ ఏదైనా ఒక స్టోర్ పక్కన పాన్ షాప్ ఏదైనా షాప్ ఉంటే ఒక రోడ్ మధ్యలో, రోడ్కి అటు ఇటు ఏదైనా బస్సు అక్కడ తార్ రోడ్ లేదనుకోండి, బస్సు గట్రా ఏమైనా వెళ్తే సో మొత్తం ఆ షాప్లో ఉన్న ఐటమ్స్ అన్నీ ఎర్రగా ఉంటాయి. అంతెందుకు, యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ప్లాంట్స్, లీవ్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాంట్స్. ఏదైనా రోడ్ పక్క ఇటు అటు ఉన్న చెట్లకి చూస్తే గ్రీన్ కలర్లో ఉండదు, ఆకు రెడ్ కలర్లో ఉంటుంది. సో దట్స్ ఎ సాయిల్ టైప్. ఎందుకంటే అవి డ్రై సాయిల్ అండ్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఎర్ర నేల, ఎర్ర మట్టి కాబట్టి మీకు ఏ వెహికల్ వచ్చినా, చిన్న దుమ్ము వచ్చినా, గాలి వచ్చినా మొత్తం ఎగురుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ రెడ్ ఫెరుగినస్ సాయిల్ అనమాట. ఇట్స్ ఇస్ మోర్ అప్ ఆఫ్ ఐరన్ కంటెంట్. రెడ్ ఉండాలంటే ఇట్స్ మోర్ అప్ ఆఫ్ ఐరన్ కంటెంట్. These two classes can be subdivided into clay, loam sand with finer distinctions. So again, subdivisions of these soils, clay, loam sand and with finer different small distinctions. How much these red soils occupy? These red soils occupy 53% of the cultivated area and are mostly suited in Arelpalli, Raichoti, Rajampet, Pulivendula and Kodur mandals. So in these regions, the dominating soil is red soil. The whole of cultivable land in the district, in the whole of district, that too in the cultivable land, 53% is the red soil occupancy. Next, these soils have a low nutrient status. It has obviously no nutrient status. Next, black coarsen soil lands are 24%. So red soil is 53% and black coarsen sand is only 24%. In that, black soil 19%, sandy soil lands 4%, red soil lands 25%. So the first variety lands are very fertile. Okay, red soils are very fertile if provided with irrigation. Sand soil lands are not so fertile. Obviously, we know that can we grow any plants in sands? No, or the only hardly bushes or thorns are grown in sand soils. ఇసుక నేలలు అంటారు కదా, ఇసుక నేలలు ఏం పెరుగుతాయి? క్యాక్టస్లు, ఈ జాతివి, బుషీస్, చిన్న చిన్న బుషెస్, ముళ్ళ జాతి, తుమ్మ చెట్లు, ఇవి పెరుగుతాయి. సో నాట్ ఆల్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ వెజిటేషన్ can be grown. Black soils are generally associated with clay content located in Muddanuru, Jammalmadugu, Produtturu, Maidukuru, Pulivendula and Kamalapuram mandals. So, black soils associated with clay. Clay ante matti anamata, jiguru matti la. So they are found in which regions? In these regions of the Kadapa district, like Produtturu, Jammalmadugu, Maiduguru, Pulivendula and Kamalapuram mandals. So this is the sand type of varieties found in Kadapa, YSR Kadapa district. Predominantly red soil is a predominant soil variety found in Kadapa, and the fertility of this sand, and next one is black cotton soil, and the fertility of this sand is from poor to fertile. Means it can range from this line to that line, from bottom to top. It can be in some regions it can be very fertile, in some regions it is very poor to cultivate agriculture. So now coming to the agriculture again. So what are the major crops and fruits are grown in this district? So major crops are like paddy, groundnut, red gram, cotton, Bengal gram are the major agricultural crops grown in this district. So these all are cereals, even millets like korral antaru kada, avi kuda millets are also grown in good number. Because of black soil, cotton is grown, and in fertile lands paddy is grown. So fruit varieties. What are the fruit varieties found in this district are mango, citrus, banana, melons, papaya are the fruit crops. So to add one point to this, like in the current geography recently state of Andhra Pradesh has topped all over India in fruit production. Like Andhra Pradesh stood first in fruit production, that is like in recent geography, that's in current, it comes under current geography, nothing to relate with this district. Now coming to other crops or agricultural products grown. Turmeric is also grown abundantly in this district. Next one is onion, that too KP type. There's a variety of onion called KP type. Next, sunflower, chilies, coriander, sugarcane, vegetable, chrysanthemum and other commercial crops grown in this district. So apart from this, there's a orange type named korra orange, lime and beetle leaves are the special crops. They are cultivated near river beds. Orange, lime, beetle leaves ante mana tamalpaklu, and korra are the other major types which are cultivated near the river beds. Ante nadi oddulla penchutarannamata ee pantalni. So that is the agriculture products which are grown in this district abundantly, or major agriculture products. Thank you.